so I'm tired. I imagine the players are more tired than me. But we are in the draw tomorrow, and you know, I don't know if you were tired any time in your life. I was tired many times. I know what is the body be in the limits and the body needing anything, and the player asked for a banana, and banana is, but it's not to laugh. It's not to laugh at all. It's to respect the players that in their limits they give absolutely everything.
17 matches in 7 weeks with 16 players is impossible. Was not a gamble. Was a simple decision. Is a decision based on common sense.
More than one company now pays a huge amount of money in return for live Premier League fixtures. It's a pact that's been signed by the Premier League clubs with 2 television companies now, and in return for money that other European clubs would love to get their hands on, they have to play when television wants them to play.
Exactly, and Manchester United are the team, and they always have been, that people want to watch. The viewing figures are bigger when Man United play. So the TV, when Mourinho went to United, surely he understood that.
Yeah, they're the biggest club in the country.
And that money then goes on to getting you the depth of squad. You can buy a player for nearly £90 million and you can get your squad. He's got the best squad in the country that's deep. I'm not saying they're the best 11, but I think you can change any player for United and you're not really going too low in the levels of your performance. So for me, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised he's come out and said that. They were awful tonight. They got over the line with a 1-0 win. They were dreadful tonight. They really were. A better team playing like that, they would have been in trouble. So we haven't played well, but we're in the next round. That's a good sign. That's a positive for the manager. But to come out with the excuse, you could have had that interview before the game. If you said we're going to win 1-0 and you're going to not play so well today, he'd have had that interview. It'd been the same one.
I mean, he's been at Real Madrid, he's been at Inter Milan, where they do move matches to help those clubs in European competitions. But to go back to our original point, they don't have the huge domestic TV deals that we have.
I've never heard so much rubbish in my life. Why do we have to listen to that garbage? It's just utter nonsense what he's talking about. He's manager of Manchester United, one of the biggest clubs on the planet. The squad, he's got the players, and he keeps moaning about fixtures and fatigue. We were just looking at some of the cup draws they've had. They've had an easy ride in the cup. Some good draws, a lot of home draws. And the guy's talking absolute nonsense. Never heard so much rubbish in my life. Is it... Maybe the club's too big for him. He can't deal with all these demands of the matches. What matches? Cup competitions. They played Man United reserves could have won that game tonight. I'm sick to death of him.
Do you think it rubs off on the players? I mean, he looked a bit anxious and a bit irritated tonight. Does it rub off on the players when a manager behaves like that?
If his moves like that all the time, they'll pick up on that around the training ground. After the Chelsea game the other night, he deflected away from the performance. He kept talking about the travel arrangements, the sending offs.
I think if you...
can I ask you one question? Where did Man United go pre-season? Where did they
they wanted to go to... Well, they, Man City, wanted to play in Beijing.
Yeah, and he's worried about fatigue and for the players. Well, don't go to these...
If a manager goes out of his way to put excuses there, you're giving the players an excuse. Yeah. If they play poorly, they come back, they've got all the excuses. He can't have it both ways. For me, it's as I said, that interview could have been done before the game. He knew what he was doing with the banana that we're going to see in a minute. Because it was helping to make his point after the game. So
he's making the point with the banana, getting the banana onto the pitch is making the point.
We're talking about bananas, we're talking about... I'd say we were poor today, but you know what? Good sign if you're poor and you win the game.
But he's talking about the player collapsing. That was easier than a training session. A good tough training session. You have 11v11 on the training pitch. That was easier than that. And he's talking about players collapsing. Yeah. Oh, what rubbish!
Have you ever wanted to eat during a game? Have you ever seen anybody eat during a match? Not half-time jelly babies and all that.
I've seen players get maybe some Jaffa cakes passed onto the pitch. So I wasn't shocked or surprised that a player was looking for some sort of food, but I think they made it a bigger drama than what it was. He's got other staff. The fitness coaches could have come with that, the medical staff.
So I'm tired. I imagine the players are more tired than me. But we are in the draw tomorrow, and you know, I don't know if you were tired any time in your life. I was tired many times. I know what is the body be in the limits and the body needing anything, and the player asked for a banana, and banana is, but it's not to laugh. It's not to laugh at all. It's to respect the players that in their limits they give absolutely everything.
17 matches in 7 weeks with 16 players is impossible.